And dude, leaving, and besides that, the show was great. Everyone was great. We met a lot of cool ass fans. And dude, that show was fantastic. We had great barbecue as my RV's like falling apart on the side. We're eating there some
as the awning and the propane cover are laying on the sidewalk right in front of the venue.
We all had good barbecue.
It's always a silver lining. Always.
Yeah.
It's like 10 pieces of plastic laying out on the sidewalk.
And metal.
As I'm eating
just all shaved metal and plastic. Yeah. Yeah. Can't commend those guys enough. Seriously. And as we were leaving our show, the Jacksonville Jaguars game was ending, and I believe they won.
They did.
So
they went to the playoffs, or they get a wild card spot or something like that.
Yeah, and so Jacksonville's popping, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Jacksonville, and
everybody's like Duval every time they walk by.
Duval,
I'm like, go Titans.
Yeah.
Everybody just screaming shit every time they walk by.
Yeah, so the Jaguars won, and everyone walking down the street, walking into the venue, hanging out is drunk as fuck, dude. Everyone's hammered.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to pull the RV out, our 40-foot long goddamn RV with all of our shit in it. I'm trying to pull it out of this venue.
They turned the road to a one-way. It was so much traffic.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. The traffic was insane.
Maybe load up a Prius next time, bro. Like
everyone from the Jags game was like coming down this road we were playing on. It was insanity, dude. Like
I
cops,
just fucking pull out and just sideways.
I've never seen so many cops in my life.
I blocked like 2 lanes of traffic with my truck and just put my hazards on.
Yeah.
A cop just pulled behind me and didn't care.
Little old Slackjaw is like, yeah, we had a little show tonight. And it's just like, drunk people fucking down in a fucking Corona and like swerving, playing Lil Baby are going down the road. And it's like, we're trying to get out of there. So
I just whipped out in front of traffic and parked a little sideways and let them out.
Yeah, Ethan blocked traffic. with his vehicle so we could pull out.
I am the utility.
It was a big
stops.
learning. It was a big learning moment. We learned a lot, and just playing music for people, it's worth all of it. It's worth it. We don't give a fuck. We hit their trailer. We're gonna pay for it. You got to pay your dues, kind of thing. We're just happy to be there.
You got to pay your dues and your insurance dues.
Yeah, and your insurance.
Real and true.
Yeah. But they were really cool. Left to suffer. Thank you for not being over the top and dicks. I mean.
And then we drove to Lake Worth.
Yeah, then we drove all the way. The scheduling for the shows could have been better, but it happens. We went Orlando, Jacksonville, Lake Worth, West Palm Beach, basically. And
were these back-to-back nights, like each night?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Whew.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
That's heavy.
And I did Tampa, Orlando, next day Jacksonville, next day Lake Worth, next day back to South Carolina.
Yeah,
so
back to back to back.
That's exhausting as fuck, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I'm not good at driving a big 40-foot long bullshit. And
I gathered.
But yeah,
at the airport.
Yeah, and so we went to Lake Worth, and dude, our trailer with all of our equipment in it is like every big hill incline is just like it's like scraping sparks flying. It was something.
What a memory, dude. I'm glad I was there.
I know Dallas said earlier, like, you're not a part of the band. It's like, yeah, you're not an obvious member of the band, but you're definitely a part of the band.
I don't play
real
an
sense,
instrument.
Because you were there. Like, a lot of people don't know that you were there for Caught in the Crossfire and, like, doing backup vocals on it, like the shouts and helping record the video. And
I'd like to be... I'm fine being in the background.
Everything.
I don't need any recognition. I'm glad I could help and... Like
shot the fucking Bite the Bullet video.
Yeah.
Fucking Ethan,
dude, I'll do whatever.
Ethan's done a lot of shit for us. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And Ethan is Ethan's the boy.
multi-talented king here.
I'm here for the
Yes.
boys. I am. I'll do what
Well,
needs to be done.
Yeah, Ethan's a beast.
I'll
Hello,
block
dude. Welcome
traffic.
back.
I'll do whatever needs to be
Howdy.
done.
But dude, yeah. Speaking about the whole band experience, I really wish that I could have. I guess have more fun in a way, like
More
hang out
downtime with everyone.
yeah, hang out with the fans and take photos and stuff. But it was definitely something where I had to restrict sort of the fun, which is fine. You know, I've been in the fucking trenches forever, so I know
Yeah.
how it feels to miss out.
Well,
And that's fine.
This was a bit more like an actual tour. I imagine that's how it is for bands who go across the whole country. They probably wish they also had more time, to spend
Yeah.
with people
Yeah.
and shit.
And
so.
a lot of people you might not know that, like, after, when the show's over, Dallas, and, like, I mean, of course everybody, but Dallas has to stand there for, like, an hour. And not have to, but you know what I mean? Like, you talk to people, and everyone wants to say hey and get a picture and all. Like, it is a very long, every show is, like, a very long thing,
Yeah.
From setup to pulling out of the parking lot, it is a long fucking process every time.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, make
The
sure
time-
you
There's a lot
have
to it.
everything.
Yeah. Make sure everything's there, and then speaking with everybody, taking pictures, signing stuff.
Like the time
and
that you have between
performing.
when you actually get off the stage and when you leave the venue is almost as long as when you get there versus when you're waiting to play. Like it's
Yeah.
almost the same
Yeah.
amount of time.
It's a
Yeah.
very long process.
You
That's
usually don't get out till like 1 a.m., 12 if you're lucky. 2 is usually pretty standard, which means you'll go to bed about like 3 or 4. So,
Yeah.
and
then
then
you have to
somebody's
drive
always
the
going to
next
have to
day.
stay awake like 12 or 14 hours just to get you guys out of that city and on the road to the next place. But you don't really learn how you're going to do the logistics of it all until you go try. Because
Yep.
none of those questions you can really like prepare yourself for until you go do it. So you got to
Just have to
stumble around a
experience
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no like formula for it, but everybody's different.
it's a lot.
And-
It really is.
That was the fucking, I guess, the burden to bear. I was fine with that because it's fine with me because it's all about making it happen. From the inception of everything I've ever done, I just want everyone involved to have fun and have a good time and make the dream happen, regardless of monetary gain, regardless of whatever. I just want everyone to be there and have fun and have the like experience and knowledge of it versus we can afford this, we can pay for our gas, we can pay for food. And by the way, the fans that come out, I mean, a lot of people listen to the podcast and watch the videos, and a lot of people come from the internet, and that's a big thing.
The amount of times I'm walking around, someone's like, Ethan. I'm like,
Yeah, it's huge,
Yeah.
and people that quote the podcast or quote what I've said online or anything, man. It's just
people
It's
are mad
awesome.
cool. Yeah.
yeah, and everyone for the most part, especially at these Florida shows, regardless of a few Florida men,
Uh-huh.
Oh, buddy, you were one of them. I hate to tell you.
Yeah, I was definitely a Florida man.
That's what I said. He's gonna be on the Florida Man compilation.
Yeah, I was a Florida man the whole time I was there.
Backing that RV
Big-
up. That'd be an hour-long
big
video
time.
in and of itself.
Yeah, big time Florida man right here. I've been there, done that. But everyone that came out and bought merch or wanted a photo with everyone and stayed for the music,
Maybe sign their Sharpie or their pickle.
yeah.
Signed
I
a
mean, we
pickle?
Or their monkey statue or their mannequin legs or
yeah we
I
had
had to
we
sign
had
a picture of Dallas holding the bass.
yeah, on a piece of printed out like sheet paper.
That shit was
we had
so
a
funny.
What a
girl
shit
a
post.
girl yeah a girl at the first show was like, hey, I have mannequin legs in my car, would you guys come out here and sign them?
Why do you have that?
Yeah, yeah. There were a lot of questions, but people like that and stuff like that. It's just it's a part of the experience, and we don't take any of it for granted. We as a band and everything, we're just happy to be there. We're happy we are as fortunate as we are, and we really couldn't ask for anything better. I mean, it's just with no management, no label, no there's no one above the band that is saying that stuff has to be the way that it is, sort of thing. Like there's no quota, no money bullshit. Like we are just happy to be there and happy to have fun. It's all about fun and all about connecting with everyone and having a good time, and
Yeah.
we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. And I think I said that our first night. Like right as we open for our set, I'm like, we are Slackjaw. We play heavy metal. We don't give a fuck. You know, it's just that mentality.
America.
You got to have that mentality. A lot of people look at people like, us as a collective and think that there is some big, I don't know, like overarching entity, and it's just not the case. Like anyone could do what we're doing in our position and do what we do and make it happen. There's no right or wrong answer to anything, and we are lucky and fortunate, and we are happy, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Amen.
And that's not even me trying to be on some fucking spiritual bullshit. It's just it's the
just
truth.
true. Yeah.
It's the fucking truth. We don't give a fuck. We're happy to be there, happy to have fun, happy to talk to people. I'm not Betty.
I'm not Betty.
I'm not better.
You ain't
than
Betty?
anyone.
Wait a second. I thought you were
Nobody's
Betty.
better than anyone else. We're all on the same level, and we appreciate it.
Amen.